the key questions that are coming through from the students earlier on, and again, thank you for sending those in, everybody, is how do you stay in touch? And I think this is probably one of the trickiest questions of all. So Jordan, what did you do to stay in touch with some of these people that you have met, either the alumni or anybody really? What did you do to stay in touch? And what I'd like you to do is just to break it down a little bit for me, so that it's just not, well, I sent them an email, I might go, because that's not enough really, is it? These guys are hungry for, well, what did you say? And, you know, and how often can you send an email? What did you do?
So I mean, there's different ways to stay in touch, right? So one thing that I was told at my university, and I really think it's true for non-targets, is that if you want to break into finance, it's useful to go and visit the people that you actually want to work for. So I would fly myself out to LA, San Francisco, New York, and try and meet with professionals in the industry. So that'd be one excuse to stay in touch. Say, hey, I'm in the area. Thank you for talking to me. I'd like to grab, coffee or something. Another way to stay in touch is read about what they're doing. So I remember I would read about specific deals that people were working on for banks I might want to work for. Say, hey, I saw you guys did this deal. That's awesome. Congrats. Just honestly something simple like that. I wouldn't try and set up a phone call all the time, but I would, just keep myself kind of in the back of their mind, because they're not always recruiting, but when they are, they'll think of you if you've been in contact. But I think that's huge. You have to stay in contact. I think one problem that a lot of people have when they network is they reach out once, have a great phone call, and then never reach out again. That's not a good way to get a job.
Totally agree. What about yourself, Tony? What sort of things did you do to maintain your relationships with people?
Yeah, I mean, I'll echo again what Jordan said. That's great. I did very similar things. I think, additionally, too, since you're building a relationship, which is what we've been talking about, for me personally, too, just I'd watch, read a news article, be like, oh, this reminded me of something we talked about. Let me bring this up. This seems like a very interesting article. Or like, hey, even something like offbeat, not related to investment banking. I saw your favorite sports team did well. Congratulations. Maybe we can catch a game sometime if they're really close, or if not, just talk. Basically, you're building a relationship. It's like almost creating, friends, and you basically need to reach out as often as you feel like you have something important to bring and say, and vice versa.
I think these are really good.